which is why we're introducing the new Tesla Model V, the first electric car in history to be fully self-vandalizing. An AI-powered graffiti. Yeah. You can choose from penises or swastikas, you know.
Congratulations if you found that Saturday Night Live skit funny. You got brain worms, right? You're pregnant in your brain with non-binary gender fluid brain worms, though. So congratulations, you get a mix of both. Like, mix of both, Abe. I thought they were non-binary, but there's both. Brain worms. Anyway, there you have this continued attack and assault on, it's not just Tesla, by the way. These people don't want anybody standing up to the Washington, D.C. grift, right? So if, I don't know, Ford's great-great-grandson stood up against Washington, D.C., stealing from all of us, boy, these dumb idiot lefty tards would be reprogrammed to set Fords on fire. Now, the great-great-grandson of Ford is a pussy who's never built anything on his own, and so he ain't going to stand up for America, and so I guess we'll need a South African to do it. I guess we'll need some South African white supremacist Nazi. No, he's not any of those things, right? You didn't say any of that until like the last year. Maniacs. They've gone insane, essays. That's what happens when you've got the liberal mind virus. Elon's been calling it the woke liberal mind virus. It's probably parasites. But there you go. That's does anyone still find SNL skits funny? There's nothing remotely funny about this. There's no premise over here where they've wasted Mike Myers. Hey, look, we're gonna make cars that self-vandalize. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, the cars self-vandalize. Yeah, and we're gonna make dealerships that self-immolate, right? Spontaneous Tesla combustion, boys, at the dealership. No, you don't want to go that far, huh? You just want to localize it to the cars. You want to ignore all the fire bombings and the shootings. Idiots. So here you've got wild, insane lefty people. And they're still out there keying cars. They're still out there scratching swastikas into everything. And here you've got, this is my favorite so far. This is my favorite this week, I guess. Here you've got a woman who is so irate at just the scene of a Cybertruck. Just one being in the wild. Tipped this chick over the edge. So she starts yelling and screaming. And the guy rolls down his window and he's black. And because it's a tolerant, loving, peaceful BLM whitey, they go, oh my God, and you're black? She's shocked that there's a black person driving a Cybertruck. And then continues to harangue him. Call him stupid. I love it.
What's your
what? Oh, and you're black. You know he owned people, right?
So
you know he was a slave owner.
Shut the up.
You know, and you're black. You know that Elon Musk is a Nazi white supremacist plantation owner, and he owns blacks as people right now. What the hell? You stupid bitch, shut up. And you're black? These people are full tilt crazy. Lives on TikTok. Deranged woman in Las Vegas erupts in fit of road rage at the mere sight of a Cybertruck. Starts claiming that Elon owned people, and she's surprised. Hey, you're black? She screams later on. She almost falls out of her car. And you're black? Blix's people, come on. Blix's people. You know you can't support Elon Musk. You're not allowed. Your skin color is black. And you're black. I think he knows that he's black. I think it might have dawned on this man over here that, I'm black. Yeah, he doesn't need your help, idiot. I was sitting there going, please fall out of that car. I laughed my balls off. If you fell out of this car, run into the back of this truck. Listen, at least she ran into the back of this truck. Now that's going to happen to that truck, but this car would be totaled, and she would have learned a lesson. But she's going to continue doing real stupid stuff like this because she's got parasites in her brain hole. because she doesn't have a brain. Wherever her brain would be, that's where all the parasites they've eaten in her brain. Now, you don't want parasites. You eating McDonald's every day? Huh? You eating Taco Bell every day? You drinking water from the tap? Check out today's sponsor, TWC, and check out their Parasite cleanse. You might have things inside you not even know it. Could your health issues be caused by an invisible enemy? Do you have brain fog, fatigue? Do you got bloating? Could all be caused by a parasite. Just checking out videos on parasite cleanses, and I came across this video from a trusted doctor.
What are the main differences between ivermectin and fenbendazole? These are two anti-pathogens used to treat parasitic infections and other similar types of conditions. They are used quite often in the oncology world to treat cancer. They both have as anti-pathogenic abilities.
Interesting, right? Did you know 60 million Americans apparently have parasites? That's scary. They're everywhere. They're in our food, water, and pets. They secretly invade your body, wreaking havoc on your gut, energy levels, and even your brain. And mainstream medical system doesn't want you to think about this because one great cleanse can change your life. The wellness company has a solution for you, ivermectin plus menbendazole. FDA-approved parasite solutions now combined in one cleanse combo. Just fill out a brief medical intake form and get your 3-month supply. Lots of parasite cleanses are all over social media, but not the gold standard level. Maha is officially here, and the wellness company is making these hard-to-get medications digitally accessible so you can live your best life. Head to twc.health/salty and use promo code SALTY to save $60 off plus free shipping. Don't wait. Cleanse your body and take back control today. And back to these people with their brain worms. Now, not only are tolerant white liberal women in Lululemon yelling at black people, it's wild. You've now seen what people predicted was going to happen, and it's here. You've now got lefty lunatics. They just key in anything that looks electric, right? You got a 3-cylinder Honda. You got an infinitesimally small exhaust pipe coming out the back. You might not even be able to see it. Heads up. These idiots might mistake it for an electric car and a Tesla and key it the hell up. Here you've got, speaking of black people, a lot of this go set a Tesla on fire. Elon Musk is a Nazi. Usually that's propaganda, and it's propagated over there on MSNBC and CNN. That's why when you look at any of these Tesla protests, it's all 80-year-old women protesting because it's the people who watch CNN and MSNBC, and so it's all old white chicks, and black people. They haven't figured out yet how to, infuse the Elon Musk as a Nazi propagandist into whatever black people are watching. But this chick apparently watches MSNBC, and she is going to key a Rivian. Oh, no, Abe. Oh, listen, it's a Rivian. If you're not familiar with Rivians, it's a shitty electric truck. You can't haul anything. You can't work out of it. There's nobody buying this other than angry, lefty, white lesbians. I mean, just chicks who wear Richard Maddow shirts, man. This chick over here definitely keyed another lefty's car. Holy balls, man. That's staggering stupidity. This is American AF. Liberal woman keys terrorist. Liberal terrorist. Keys a Rivian, mistaking it for a Tesla. Did she scratch a swastika into this? Did this black woman, you stupid bitch, you're gonna get, this will be the only black woman to finally be hit with a hate crime. A hate crime? How's that a hate crime? Well, you're scratching a swastika into somebody's car. Yeah, listen, I think this whole let's add stuff because they're hate crimes, I think that's stupid. I think that's dumb. Listen, you kill somebody, that's murder, and go to jail for murder, right? But you idiots on the left-hand side, you have instituted these hate crimes, you have, forced them into our civilization, and now you're going to be held to them. Because if somebody scratched a swastika into a black kid's dorm room, right, that's a hate crime. It's always been a hate crime. Even though it's typically, the person, the victim is usually found to be scratching the swastika in themselves or painting the swastika on their car. But it's always been a hate crime. It's always been a hate crime. So it's still a hate crime, right? Hey man, it's just vandalism. It's not a hate crime. Okay, well then what? You're going to take that same logic? I mean, somebody burns a cross on somebody's lawn. That's not terrorism. That's not a hate crime. They're using threats of violence and intimidation to scare people. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, it's not even like they're vandalism. Usually the people bring their own cross. Usually the people that burn crosses, they bring their own cross set on fire. It's not even like your lawn's barely got a mark on it, right? It's, idiots. Anyway, so here you've got this black chick, and there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, let me go get a rock. And let me just scratch up this. There you go. Take that, you Nazi. Excuse me, ma'am. How do you know the person who owns this car is a Nazi? Well, I'm super smart. Super duper smart. I went to college. Shit. Oh, you went to college and shit. I got master's degrees. You got master's degrees. Boy, that sounds like slavery language. Yeah. No, you're an idiot. And that's not even a Tesla. That's not even, I mean, you scratched up some chick's shitty electric truck. There you go. Scratch it some more. There you go. Admire your work. It's so dumb. Again, I don't know what's worse. Parasites or MSNBC's propaganda destroying your brain. They're both not great. They're both horrible. You need to get the parasites out of your body, and you need to get your eye peepers the shit away from MSNBC. They're both very detrimental to your health. Look at this lunatic. It's not even a Tesla. And I can guarantee you that's a Lefty's car. It's a Lefty's shitty electric truck. Holy hell. It's the electric fucking truck Subaru equivalent over here. But wow. That's just fucking incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching the video support channel. You kept up to date with lefties damaging their own lefties' cars because they got brain parasites. Again, thanks so much to TWC and the Parasite Cleanse for sponsoring today's video. Hit that subscribe button and make way because the salt must flow.